Hey guys, TinaGale here, and today I have a double page layout. In fact, I'm going to have at least two double page layouts that I'm going to be sharing, and possibly another one if I get my scrapbooking done. So what I'm doing is, if you've been following, I've been working with old photos. So today I'm going to work with some old kits. This is actually an old scrapbook generation kit where they had multiple layouts, double page layouts in a package. And this is Echo Park for the record, so it's several years old. But it really fit the feel that I wanted for these photos. All of the photos I'm going to be scrapbooking are of my husband and I when we went to Waco to visit Magnolia markets, and I just felt like the text paper and all of that worked well. So I took a little bit of inspiration from the sketches that they included with this kit, but then I just went with whatever worked with the photos that I had. So the sketch did start with this full 12 by 12 print, split apart the two pages, and then the small strip along the bottom. And I believe it had just a small, like either striped or plaid print where I used the sticker of the black plaid. I took that sticker from another collection. That is actually from the Simple Stories I Am collection, that border sticker, but it worked well with my photos and what I was doing. There was a border sticker on the For the Record, but I didn't feel like I liked it as well as this one with the buffalo check there. So you see all of these little cut aparts that I'm playing with here. This was one of the sheets in the collection, and I just cut it all up and decided to layer it up behind my photos. So all I'm doing is just trying to create some interest around them, kind of fill in the gaps of where I didn't have photos because I'm not working with the same size photos that were on the sketch. So this is kind of where I did the basic background papers from the sketch, and then I set it aside and just went with what I had on my photos and where I wanted to create my embellishments and clusters. And you'll see I do three really, really large clusters on this layout. I think one great thing about doing double page layouts is you can do a lot larger clusters of papers and stickers and just really have a lot of fun. So you can see I have several little cut aparts. They're a little smaller than 3 by 4, not much. And I'm going to put those in these two clusters over here and then build up with the photo or with the stickers. So there was this bird on this sticker, and I really wanted to carry the blue from the patterned paper at the bottom up to the top, and so that blue and black on that bird was perfect, and it just pulls your eye up there along with the red bordered card. So then I got all of my kind of colors that I'm working in this layout up there in that cluster, and I'm going to gradually bring it around to the other two clusters. Now on the sticker sheets were these florals, and it reminded me of a magnolia. I don't know if that's what it is or not, but it kind of reminds me of a magnolia. So I thought it was perfect to kind of go in with all of these photos, and I'm going to try to save some of those little magnolia stickers or do something like that over all of the pages that I do, because I have several photos from our visit there. We have photos from outside in the gardens, the inside, and then photos of my husband and his coffee. So you can see here he started at Quick Trip and then he got coffees out on the grounds. So he's a coffee fanatic. So I have lots of photos to scrapbook. So here I've found that black little swirl, and so instead of doing a large block cut apart like I did at the bottom, I felt like that kind of filled in that gap and left it more airy instead of repeating that big block of it like a 3 by 4 card up there. But then I still filled up the space, but it's not quite as heavy since it's up at the top. And I will say I haven't done my journaling or anything. I want to get all of the layouts done before I start writing on them. So I'll know kind of how much I need to write on each one and what I want to say. So I've included little spots in each one of my 3 clusters that I can write lots of information on, because there's lots that I want to say. Here I've gotten the big base of each one of the clusters done, and now I'm just kind of tucking in and filling in, repeating the colors. So I wanted a little bit of yellow since that floral has a yellow. I wanted to pull just a touch of it around. You can see where I've pulled the red around. I have the biggest bulk of red up at the top there with the bird, and then I put a little label next to the big flower, and then I use the word note down at the bottom. So that kind of repeats my red. I have the black, and I have touches of blue. I didn't have as much blue on that top left page, and I had pulled out the little round sticker next to this floral, and then I decided it would look better because I need more blue up at the top. I'm going to switch it out for that little blue floral sticker up at the top, and that works a lot better. That balances out the colors for each one of my clusters. So I'll bring that little blue one. Actually, I think I swap it out because there's another, well, maybe not. I just stick it over there, so now I've got the blue, the yellow, the red, and the black. I found this little small one that says US postage. I thought that was too cute. So everything, again, I'm just trying to get the feel of the store and kind of the country warm feeling, the warm colors. Just everything about the embellishments remind me of the things that I saw while we were there in the store and on the grounds. This collection was perfect for the Magnolia Market store. So you can see here, I'm just tweaking things around as I find more stuff and I add it, and then I decide, you know, something else needs to move because I had that little label punch. The other thing that I did was go into my stash and try to find things that I've had for a long time that need to be used. And so my wood veneer is something I don't have like a ton of. I have a drawer, and it's kind of divided up into different types of wood veneer. But I just pulled out a few things, and so then I decided it needed to kind of go across the page. So I had this word that says awesome, I had the little banner with the heart, and I had the geotag. So I end up just spreading them all the way across the page, kind of in a diagonal, you know, from the top left down to the bottom right. Even though my clusters are in a triangle around the photos, that doesn't stop me from creating another cluster up at the top left. It's just going to be very small and very minor to help flow your eye across the page. So don't think that you have to stay just within those three areas. You can have multiple 3 points of interest. The other thing that I have, not a ton of, but quite a bit, are brads, and I shy away from them. I don't use them. I don't like poking holes in my pages. I normally break the backs off and then just glue them on, but this time I actually poked holes and just went for it. But I ended up using, I think, 3 brads in each one of my clusters. Well, I didn't at the top. Well, maybe I did. I used 2 or 3 up by the bird. But the Bow Bunny collection ones that I've had forever, I have almost used that entire package here lately, so I am so glad to be using up some of that and kind of getting over my little obsession of not poking holes in my paper, but just getting them used, because I do love them. I just don't like poking the hole. Is anybody else with me? Am I the only one that just, they love some product, but they just can't use it because of some hang up, like poking holes in your page, so you have to work away, or, you know, work around it somehow? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But you can kind of see here, I decided I wanted a little bit more green. I had green leaves on that flower, but I didn't really have it anywhere else. So I just cut up a piece of scrap paper, and that paper is actually going to show up in the next double page layout. So it was scrap, so I must have done the other page first, but I'm going to share this one first. I just tucked a couple of pieces over here on the right page and then made a little banner to go up with my wood veneer. And here I'm just showing you some little close-ups because I'm not going to take the time to do photos. I absolutely love how this turned out. Hope you enjoyed it, and come back because I'm going to have another double page layout. This one will be of the grounds outside at the Magnolia Market. So I hope you enjoyed this little double page layout. It's been a while since I shared one. Thanks so much for watching. Love all of your comments. Thank you for subscribing and watching. And be sure to check out some other videos of mine here. And if you're not already a subscriber, click that subscribe button and the little bell, and you'll be notified when new videos are revealed. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon with another double page.